So, what if I told you the richest person in your neighborhood might be driving a 10-year-old Toyota, wearing Costco jeans, and eating dollar hot dogs, but their net worth could buy the entire block twice over? Sounds surprising, right? Welcome to the secret world of golden rules, where the ultra-rich live invisibly while the middle class plays dress up. If you believe that wealth is all about how many Instagram likes you can get, you'll want to watch this entire video. Today, I'm going to reveal 10 hidden habits of the ultra-rich that quietly build generational wealth. This isn't about pretending to be poor. It's next-level money mastery. A lifestyle so low-key, even your nosy aunt wouldn't suspect a thing. Let's get right into it. 1. They dress like they're broke on purpose. The first habit. They dress as if they have no money, and it's a deliberate choice. Picture this. You see a guy in a plain gray t-shirt and beat-up sneakers. You might think, he's probably an average guy. But plot twist, that guy could be Mark Zuckerberg, and those sneakers have probably walked through more net worth than your entire bank has in its vaults. Here's the paradox. The people trying hardest to look rich usually aren't. And the ones who actually are, they're wearing the same outfit for the 47th day in a row. It's not because they can't afford more. It's because they don't need to flex. They've already won. The stealth rich know that flashy fashion is often just financial cosplay. When you're truly wealthy, dressing modestly is the ultimate flex because it shows you don't need validation. Take Steve Jobs, the black turtleneck billionaire. It wasn't laziness, it was intentional. They value mental energy over outfit planning and let their portfolio speak louder than their Prada Plus. Dressing simply lowers expectations. No one asks them for money, no one competes with them, and no one suspects they're dealing with someone who could buy the whole building. It's financial camouflage, and it works like a charm. 2. They never talk about money. Dressing modestly is just the outer shell. The real stealth begins with how they move. The second secret, they never talk about money. That's the giveaway. Want to spot the real money in the room? Easy. They're the ones not bragging about it. The loudest person on social media talking about crypto flips, $10,000 months, and generational wealth is probably renting both their apartment and their lifestyle. Meanwhile, truly wealthy individuals are making silent power moves in cargo shorts. The more you talk about money, the less of it you probably have. It's not just humility, it's a strategy. When you advertise wealth, you attract attention from haters, gold diggers, scam DMs, cousins with business ideas, and the IRS. They'd rather fly under the radar than end up on someone's financial hit list. Take Ronald Red, a gas station janitor who lived in a small house, clipped coupons religiously, and passed away with over $8 million in investments. His neighbors were shocked because he never said a word. He simply lived, invested consistently, and died richer than half of Wall Street. The guy never once posted about his bag. He had a vault. The moral of the story: money talks, but real wealth whispers. 3. Privacy is their greatest asset. The third secret: privacy is their greatest asset. Have you ever noticed how the really rich seem to disappear? Not in a creepy off-the-grid way, but in a wait, where did they go kind of way. That's not an accident. It's stealth wealth 101. They understand that privacy is profit protection. When people don't know what you have, they can't mess with it. No flexing, no location tags, no YouTube mansion tours. The more visible your wealth, the more vulnerable you are to theft, lawsuits, begging relatives, fake friends, and online trolls. The stealth rich avoid this entirely. They own properties through LLCs, use trusts, holding companies, and other legal armor that makes them financially invisible. For example, a billionaire might own nothing on paper. No house, no car, no assets in their name. But through corporate veils, they control everything. It's not shady, it's smart. They're not hiding wealth because they're afraid. They're hiding it because they're free. In the world of stealth wealth, being unknown is the ultimate power move. 4. They avoid lifestyle creep like the plague. The fourth secret: they avoid lifestyle creep like the plague. Have you ever gotten a raise and somehow ended up even more broke than before? That's lifestyle creep. When your income goes up, but so do your expenses. The stealth wealthy treat lifestyle creep like a financial disease. Most people don't increase their wealth. They increase their spending. New job? New car. Bonus check? Time for a luxury vacation. Promotion? Gotta upgrade the apartment and buy that $1,500 espresso machine. But the stealth rich play it differently. They lock in their lifestyle and let their net worth outgrow it. They treat extra income like a soldier. Go to battle in the market. Go buy me a rental property. Go build me another income stream. A real-life flex. Jay Leno lived off his comedy income and saved 100% of his Tonight Show salary for decades. Not because he had to, but because he understood that leverage isn't about lifestyle, it's about freedom. The moral of the story: when your money goes up, your lifestyle shouldn't. Your ownership should. 5. They treat investing like breathing. The fifth secret: they treat investing like breathing. Here's the difference between the rich and the stealth rich. Most people spend money and hope they have some left to invest. Stealth wealth folks invest first and forget they even had the money. To them, investing isn't a someday goal. It's a daily habit, as normal as brushing your teeth. They're not trying to time the market. They're just in it consistently, automatically, and emotionlessly. They buy boring things like index funds, dividend stocks, and rental properties. They ignore hype, trends, and crypto bros with guaranteed 10x returns because they know this truth: steady investing beats flashy gambling every single time. And the beauty of it? Their money starts doing what they no longer have to: work. A couple who maxed out their Roth IRAs and invested modestly in S&P 500 funds retired with over $1.5 million, not because they were brilliant, but because they were consistent. The bottom line: the stealth rich don't hope to get rich. They assign their dollars jobs, and those dollars come back with coworkers. 6. They value time more than money. The sixth secret: they value time more than money. Most people trade time for money. The stealth rich flip the script entirely and use money to buy back time. Here's the brutal truth: you can always make more money, but once your time is gone, it's permanently bankrupt. While the average person is flexing by doing everything themselves, the stealth wealth elite are outsourcing time-sucking nonsense so they can focus on scaling businesses, reading, resting, or spending time with people who matter. They aren't cheap, they're intentional. They know every hour spent doing something they hate is robbing them of energy, clarity, and momentum. Jeff Bezos doesn't do his laundry, not because he's lazy, but because folding underwear doesn't increase shareholder value. That's the mindset shift. Stealth wealth isn't about being fancy. It's about being free. Free to think, free to build, free to not be stuck in traffic or behind a lawn mower on a Saturday morning. The moral of the story: time is your real flex. Protect it like your future depends on it, because it does. 7. They live boring, consistent lives on purpose. The seventh secret: they live boring, consistent lives on purpose. The average person thinks success looks like luxury yachts, spontaneous getaways, and espresso martinis on a Wednesday. But stealth wealth millionaires are doing the exact opposite. The same breakfast, the same routine, the same habits every single day. They understand that excitement is expensive, but consistency is profitable. They don't chase dopamine. They chase systems, boring ones that don't care how they feel that day. Wake up early. Read. Invest. Sleep. Repeat. You won't catch them gambling in Vegas on a whim. They're too busy reinvesting dividends and tracking their sleep score. It's not about being boring. It's about being unshakable. Case in point, Warren Buffett still eats McDonald's for breakfast based on how the market is doing. Their lives look dull on the outside, but internally, they are compounding intelligence, wealth, and advantage daily. The real flex isn't unpredictability, it's reliability. 8. They don't chase happiness, they engineer it. The eighth secret: they don't chase happiness, they engineer it. Poor people try to buy happiness, rich people design it. They know happiness isn't found in Ferraris. It's in control, relationships, and peace of mind. Most people chase happiness like it's hiding in the next paycheck or the next iPhone upgrade. The stealth rich have learned something the hard way. If your happiness depends on money, you'll never have enough of either. They engineer their lives to remove stress, not just add pleasure. They don't splurge on lumbos. They invest in peace of mind. Low overhead, no toxic people, clear boundaries, financial security, and total autonomy. Their happiness isn't loud. It's quiet, intentional, and repeatable. They're not trying to impress strangers on the internet. They're building a life they don't need to escape from. True happiness isn't about chasing highs. It's about designing a life where you don't need them. 9. They own, not owe. The ninth secret: they own, not owe. If stealth wealth had a motto, it would be control over ownership over status. They'd rather own 51% of something boring than brag about 100% of nothing. You see someone driving a luxury SUV, cool, but it's leased. Their house, mortgaged to the eyeballs. Their watch, on a payment plan. Meanwhile, the stealth wealth crew is walking around debt-free in New Balances, collecting rental income, and sipping drip coffee. Not because they can't afford more, but because they refuse to owe anyone anything. Ownership equals freedom. Debt equals shiny chains. Their quiet superpower is that they own boring assets, things that put money in their pocket, while everyone else is flexing liabilities that suck money out. Forget buying status symbols. They're buying power symbols. Equity in small businesses, rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, and cash-flowing side hustles. They don't want to look rich. They want to own their life outright. 10. They'd rather be invisible than impressive. The final secret. They'd rather be invisible than impressive. Let me hit you with a cold, hard truth bomb. If you're impressive, you're a target. If you're invisible, you're unstoppable. Most people want to be seen. Stealth wealth individuals want to be left alone. While everyone else is chasing likes, follows, and status points, the stealth rich are quietly stacking assets, sipping coffee in hoodies, and disappearing from the world. They don't care if people think they're successful. They care if they're free. They walk through the world without triggering envy, attention, or expectations because their power is camouflaged. A 45-year-old stealth millionaire pulls up in a used Toyota, pays in cash, and doesn't say a word about his net worth. Meanwhile, the guy next to him in a Ferrari is dodging debt collectors and filming TikToks for side hustle tips. The stealth rich aren't mysterious to be cool. They're invisible by design. Because when no one knows what you have, no one can take it from you. Invisibility is freedom. It's peace. And honestly, it's the ultimate flex.